Greetings everyone, Dr. Jodi Hall, project lead of Doing Death Care Differently, and I'm going to continue on with our first theme that is all around gaps. And so, as I've touched on in the last two carousels, the gaps that doulas come to inhabit are not accidental. They are the inevitable consequences of the way that healthcare is resourced. And we talked about how there's a scarcity of resources, particularly within the community. And then within that context, we also have the reality that more people are wanting to die at home. So pushing against or deinstitutionalizing end-of-life care has meant that we have come to see more campaigns, interestingly enough, run through the government, multi-levels of the government, about aging in place, aging at home, being in the place that's most comfortable. Most Canadians do want to die at home or a place of their choosing, whether that is hospice or at home, but out of the larger institutions that came to be the place where so much end-of-life care was provided, coming through the 50s and 60s. And then we see the rise of the hospice movement. And so at this particular moment, we have a couple of things colliding that create the conditions for which doulas can emerge within this space. So we have the increasing discourse or ways in which people are encountering this concept of a good death. What does it mean to have a good death? That you can make some choices about how your end-of-life care unfolds, trying to engage people actively and earlier in advanced care planning, destigmatizing advanced care planning, that it is only something to be done in particular cases. Generally speaking, we think of people at older adults at the end of life, and that's the appropriate time to start planning. In fact, we would like to engage people in death dialogues much earlier in their life and in a non-crisis situation. So we have this movements that are happening to destigmatize talking about death, to make death dialogues be possible, equipping individuals, families, and communities with the tools necessary to facilitate those conversations. And at the same time, we have institutions that are there's healthcare cuts to spending, to resourcing, wait listing, and there's a real emphasis on supporting individuals and families to age in place or age within the home environment. And yet there are not enough resources to do so. So doulas come along, emerging not only to fill these inevitable crevices that have been created by the way that the existing healthcare model is funded,